McLaren in serious trouble at Spanish GP after FIA's shocking rule change. The long-awaited weekend in Barcelona is finally here. But what if I told you that McLaren's stunning rise to the top could all come crashing down? Not because of another team's performance, but because of a single sudden rule change? A rule that could flip the entire championship on its head. Welcome to Fuel Up Daily, your daily pit stop for everything Formula One. Let's dive into the chaos unfolding in Catalonia. Barcelona isn't just another stop on the calendar. This year, it's ground zero for one of the most controversial regulatory shakeups we've seen in years. Why? Because the FIA has dropped a bombshell. As of the Spanish Grand Prix, teams will face significantly stricter testing on the flexibility of their front wings. The updated technical directive TD018 reduces allowable flex from 15 millimeters to just 10 millimeters. At first glance, this might seem like a minor tweak, but in Formula One, 5 millimeters can be the difference between pole position and P7. And the team in the spotlight? McLaren. McLaren's rise in 2025 has been nothing short of cinematic. Lando Norris has emerged as a genuine title contender. Oscar Piastri's been ultra consistent. And the 1,339th? It's arguably the most complete package on the grid. But what if that package wasn't entirely transparent? Let's rewind to Suzuka, a high-speed track that truly tested the rear wings. Onboards and camera footage show how the rear wing of the McLaren sinks at high speeds, reducing drag, then springs back up under braking. Legal? Technically, yes. Until now. Red Bull and Ferrari weren't convinced and raised their eyebrows, and their voices calling for action. Fast forward to Barcelona, and now McLaren's front wing is in the crosshairs. Low-speed footage shows notable flex, raising suspicions. And while other teams were also flagged, McLaren's innovation seemed a step too clever. But here's the catch. Andrea Stella isn't worried. More on that soon. Loving this inside scoop? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a twist in this high-speed drama. We're just getting started. This isn't the FIA's first regulatory jab this year. Remember China? A similar directive was introduced for rear wings. Everyone thought it'd shake things up. It didn't. McLaren remained dominant. Red Bull's gains were minimal. Ferrari didn't gain a step. So why is Barcelona different? Because this time, the front wing is directly connected to tire management, corner entry balance, and ride height sensitivity, all core strengths of the MCL39. And if McLaren has been benefiting from a clever interpretation of the rulebook, that advantage might now be stripped away. Fred Vasseur is calling it, this could be a reset on the immediate picture. Ferrari's been lurking, and after Charles Leclerc's masterclass in Monaco, they're feeling optimistic. Especially given Barcelona's mix of corners, where aerodynamic compliance is tested like nowhere else. But don't forget Christian Horner. The Red Bull boss, never one to shy away from controversy, had this to say. In the first 3 races, we finished 0.8 seconds behind Lando. We were 4th in China and won Suzuka. Don't underestimate the regulation change of race 9. Horner believes the top 4 are tightly packed, and that any regulation change this deep into the season could be a game changer. He's also banking on Verstappen picking up easy wins while Piastri and Norris take points off each other. The question is, has the FIA handed Red Bull and Ferrari a lifeline? According to Andrea Stella, everyone's looking in the wrong direction. Yes, McLaren's front and rear wing flex has been under scrutiny. Yes, tire cooling methods were questioned after Imola. And yes, the FIA reminded teams about phase-changing materials. But Stella insists McLaren's dominance comes from tire management, braking stability, and mechanical grip. His quote, "It's good news when our rivals focus on the wrong things." He claims that even if their wings flex like everyone else's, it's not why they're fast. So what if all this chaos ends up doing nothing to McLaren's pace? Now that would be the biggest twist of all. What do you think? Is Stella bluffing? Or is McLaren really 2 steps ahead of the FIA? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. While the headlines scream McLaren versus Ferrari versus Red Bull, let's not forget about the silver arrows. Antonelli and Russell have quietly built momentum in the past few races. And here's the thing. Mercedes' front wing has also been flagged. Their pace surge has raised eyebrows, and Barcelona could expose whether it was all down to flex. If Mercedes comes out unscathed, we might be looking at a four-team battle for the remainder of the season. Stick around. There's still one major wildcard left to unpack. FIA's intentions, fairness or forced drama. Let's ask the big question. Is the FIA genuinely trying to enforce fairness? Or are they trying to spice things up? It's no secret that the dominance of one team can lead to stagnation in fan interest. And in the past, F1's governing body has been known to tighten regulations in a way that conveniently narrows the field. This raises a dilemma. If McLaren is doing nothing illegal, why the sudden crackdown? Are we watching fair sport or a scripted drama disguised as racing? This conversation will only intensify as the season goes on. Barcelona is the battleground. New rules, new front wings, new controversies. If McLaren holds firm, they'll be the undeniable title favorites. But if they stumble, Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes will be right there to pounce. One thing's for sure, the second half of this season is going to be wild. So hit that subscribe button, join the conversation in the comments, and don't forget to ring the bell for instant updates. You're watching Fuel Up Daily, where every lap, every detail, and every regulation matters. Watch our next video now. Click right here to keep fueling up.